and began as a runner on the trading floor. I eventually moved up and made bank trading size for one of the most respected firms in the world. In the dot-com bubble, things went south for me. The trader lifestyle caught up and I lost everything. Years later, I fought my way back, and I'm now here to help others on Trader Talk. All right, well, we've had a lot of commentary on TLRY in the last couple of days. A lot of people trying to, saying a bunch of stuff that's not all that useful as far as to help you make money. And I wanted to see if I can give some ideas of how you personally can make money on this thing. Like, for example, this guy behind me who's, has a really slick YouTube channel and is going to give away $100 for someone writing a comment and talks in his video about how he can make money off your advertisements. I'm interested in how you can make money in TLRY, and I'm actually a real trader, not just some slick guy who's trying to make a YouTube channel. I'm trying to make money trading. So let's go to the chart here. The way you can make money today is to start to sell some options as volatility comes in slightly here. And I'm anticipating vol to come in because it just exploded yesterday and the day before. We were up to like 400 vol. And so, this is going to take some risk on your part to make money. Like, making money always takes a little bit of risk, but I would recommend selling some options here and chasing vol down a little bit. Now, all this commentary that this is definitely going down and implying that you should somehow short the stock, which is A, super risky, B, very hard to get any sort of shares to short this hard to borrow issue with. Maybe if you have a huge account, over 150 grand, then you could find some shares to borrow. But even if you successfully get some shares to short the stock, there is a significant buy-in risk here where you could get bought in your shares and all of a sudden find yourself long in a day or two and have this huge risk on your hands. So let's think about something better than that. Well, as we look at this today, now the stock's 225, bid at 227 right now. It's up about, a little bit from yesterday, maybe like $10. But they've listed options all the way up to like the 500, 600 strike here. Let's take a look at about a week out here. And when you come in today, I would suggest, okay, so they're up to the 600 strike. Now, I can feel pretty comfortable that this thing is not going to $600, folks. And if it does, there's risk that it does. And the way that there's an opportunity to make money here is that some people believe this is going higher, and there is a chance it could. And that's what making money is all about. There actually being real risk, and there being a chance that this could. Now, I'm not here to say that this couldn't go to $600. Of course it could. But the odds are against it. And I would look to sell some, especially if this starts cranking upward today. The best thing that could happen to be able to sell into this would be that this does start moving back up somewhat today. I would look to sell some out-of-the-money call spreads. So maybe look to sell the 300, 325, or 300, 320 call vertical. I would start to look, once we're actively trading, and see what you can get done. Now, I would maybe apply a similar strategy to what I was working on yesterday, which would be to try to look for people offering options, because there's going to be people that own some of this stuff that are desperately trying to get out of it. So look for somebody that's, trying to offer options and look to buy something and sell something else against it. Now, I know that's not very specific, but as you go through, I would look at these, about a week out to 2 weeks out stuff, and maybe even farther out if you're going to go higher up in strikes. So we look at this OC 29, and this stuff is not going to be very liquid. That's sort of a given. So anything that you buy you're going to have to be resigned to the fact that you might get hung up on it. So if you pay $1,000 for an option, you might get stuck with that. So you're going to have to commit, and you're going to have to be a little bit limber. You can try to offer actual call verticals as a package, like selling the 260, 280 call spread, and see if you can get anything done, but it could be hard. We'll see if the liquidity firms up a little bit. I doubt there's going to be much liquidity in the options, but I personally am going to be looking to sell into a rally here to try to get short in ways that are not either selling short the stock directly or selling naked calls. I'll be looking to buy some put and sell another put against it. I'd be looking to sell a call vertical, buy a way out of the money call, and sell a less out of the money call against it. So maybe you come in and all of a sudden the 280 call is offered, and you see that there is actually an offer for one or two of those calls. Well, you might want to buy that and then try to sell something else against it. The 240 call, maybe you offer it mid-market, something like that. Just keeping in mind that if you've got a spread like the 240, 260 call spread, okay, that's $20 between strikes. So each time you do that spread, you have up to $2,000 in risk. That's the most you could lose on that spread. So if you can sell it for $1,000, then you've got $1,000 in risk. And as long as it's below the lower strike, you will make that $1,000 if that's the trade you put on. But I would look to be selling option premium in the least risky way possible. Now, it might be that you do feel comfortable putting some sort of strangle on. Maybe there is a bid, a few months out or a few weeks out for the 400 call, and you do feel comfortable selling a 1 or a 5 lot of the 400 calls and selling maybe like the 100 strike in the puts 1 or 5 times. Now, this stuff is taking on risk, but once again, there's no free money out there, folks. You need to put on risk if you're going to make money. But the opportunities are out there today, and buying some call to peg stuff too. There will be bids for stuff that you can hit. There is some liquidity in this stuff, and the markets are really wide. So if you can take advantage of the markets being wide, it should be that if you need to sell something, that you can offer something pretty close to the offer, and you're going to get just because there's very little liquidity in the options today. So I would say do the hardest side first, which would be to buy some sort of option and then try to sell stuff against it. That's an idea of how to actually make money in this thing today. I know if you look through the YouTube videos here, most of it's going to be commentary on, oh, wow, what a great stock, or oh, wow, this is crazy, or oh, wow, what a sale. But very few are going to be actually getting into the nuts and bolts of how to trade this. And I would recommend putting on some sort of option strategies to get you short that have room to be wrong and that have some sort of limited risk. So give that a shot. Let me know how you do. This is risky stuff here, folks, so bear that in mind. And don't blame me if you lose money, because I'm not the one who's to blame. If you want to make money, you're going to have to take risk. And I hope that you can craft some intelligent risks to take today. And best of luck to you. I'm not offering $100 at the end of this video. I'm offering way more if you can figure out how to trade and make money. So great luck to you, and please subscribe and support me in my endeavors, because I am not one of these big guys, and I don't have real slick production or anything like that, but I'm the real deal as a trader who is here not to grow YouTube channels, but to make money, and I want to make you money too, and just provide some ideas for you to do that. So great luck today. Let me know how it works out. Give me some of your ideas, and reach out. I'm available to talk to. I'm a real person. We do have an interview today, which I'm pretty excited about. It should be around 11 o'clock live this morning. Come check it out. Thanks for watching. And all that being said, let me find one of my kind of cheesy videos to end this with. I have all these like cheesy videos that I had made when I first started the channel. as sort of gimmicks. So let me try to find one here, and we can end it with that one. Here we go. Ready?